that time of the year again, folks. Winter. So, well, it's not actually winter yet, is it? Today is the 6th of November. And basically, I've just finished a job, just got home, and I had a thought about this week's YouTube video. Now, the one that I actually was originally going to post, I've delayed a bit because it's quite a big video to kind of edit and things, and that's going to be out in the next 2 weeks. So, expect that soon. Good one, interesting one. Topic of probably why you've clicked on this video. We are going to be talking about what happens to an exterior cleaning business throughout the colder months. So we're talking November, December, January, February, March a bit. So we'll begin. What stops? So pressure washing, you know, like your driveways, your patios, your tarmacs, all of this kind of thing pretty much come to a halt. I think last year I did 2 between January and February. What you can do and what I did a bit is for those 2, or I did 1, but now I've got hiccups, burps, whatever. I did 1 and I knocked the 4 neighbours, so I always kind of make this a thing that I do. I knocked 2 one side, 2 the other, and then 4 across on the other side of the road if that's available. Got 1 from that, which is what the other one was. So yeah, that's always a good thing. But if you door knock and you know they've got like really green, slippy slabs or block paving or whatever, that's basically your selling point, and that's your pressure point to go in and be like, look, I don't want you to slip over, this and that, and that's how you can sell a pressure washing job. So, but yeah, I mean, it pretty much dries up. I don't quite pack away. I don't like wrap it all up in thermal stuff and stick it away. Because it's van mounted, I basically park the van under a loading bay at my container. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens with pressure washing. The next thing I want to get to is upvc cleaning, such as fascias, soffits, all that kind of thing. Continues, nothing changes really, you get about the same that trickle in throughout the whole year. Gutters. Now, gutters are your biggest selling point in winter, right? If you're going to be targeting something for advertising, it's got to be gutters, right? Because what you can actually do from a gutter perspective is, if you simply advertise guttering on, let's say, Facebook, Google, you can actually go and visit the job and try and upsell a roof. So you can actually go to a gutter job and be like, look, the main problem is actually your roof, because it's got all this moss growing on it, which is falling into the gutters, causing you to get your gutters cleared out every, sometimes, you know, 4 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. We can eradicate that problem, you know, for 2 years, and then I always offer a maintenance plan, so they can go with that as well to basically keep the roof free of moss and whatever for, you know, a longer period of time. Gutters are your main point, because you can, honestly, if you did 5 days a week of gutters and did like 4 a day, you'd have no issues at all over winter. You wouldn't be worried about money or nothing, and that's kind of where you want to be really, really, really going in for. Windows, absolutely nothing changes. Obviously, you kind of just want to make sure that you're not cleaning glass in frozen temperatures, such as, you know, like your minuses, zeros. You know, you want to wait till the day kind of heats up a little bit. So I kind of, what I did last year was I went out about 10 o'clock, did like 10 till 2, 3 o'clock-ish. And yeah, just, you know, try to do as much as possible in that time. Obviously, your wallet takes a bit of a hit anyway over the winter period, because the days just get a lot shorter. So you kind of see sunlight about 7, 8 if you're lucky. And then it probably gets dark about 4:30. So yeah, you need to try and make the most of your day. You know, things carry over and stuff like that, because you can't finish them like you can do in the summer, that kind of thing. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is roofs. So obviously roofs are a big seller between November and January, I'd say. You know, it's the wettest period of the year. February as well, you know, all of this period from now till March, all of this period is the wettest months of the year. Obviously with that, you get moss that's falling, you get all this kind of debris that's falling all into the gutters and things, and obviously the main stem of that cause is the roof. So yeah, you can really, really knuckle down on roofs, get them in this time of year. You know, if you've got a steam set up, perfect, absolutely perfect. You know, if you're scraping, you don't really, or you never really want to be scraping in minus temperatures. If it's frozen overnight, you don't want to be scraping simply because the moss will be frozen to the tile. Obviously, you then have a risk of, you know, it's dangerous for one, because you're going to be fighting against it, and you could also, you know, pull a tile out, or you just hurt yourself pretty much. So yeah, you don't really want to be scraping in like January, February. Try and avoid it. You know, if you've got a steam set up, you're fine, just as long as you keep on top of taps and things and all your pressure washing kit. Trying to do about 3 roofs a month, just to, you know, kind of make sure that I'm still busy and doing things. But yeah, that is pretty much all the services covered. In terms of what I'm doing, my plan, which is going to be totally different to yours, I imagine, is I've actually started a new window cleaning round. So I went out and knocked doors until I was happy with the amount of customers I have. I've now got £1,000 a month coming in window cleaning, which actually starts tomorrow. So yeah, going to try and basically do 2 days a week window cleaning, and then 3 days a week I can kind of do whatever else I can do pretty much with gutters, roofs, all that kind of thing. This actually helps me with a bit of stability, just because I know that no matter what, all bills are paid. That is pretty much the reason. I'd always advise that window cleaning is a great thing. If you're a one-man band still, like me at the moment, you know, you need to have some stability, and you can't just rely on these one-off jobs, because it just doesn't happen like that. It doesn't work. If you're simply a pressure washing business, you're basically going to be doing a lot of marketing in terms of roofing and gutters, and yeah, it's just, you know, you can't guarantee you're going to get what you want every month, or you know how often you're going to get leads. So I'd advise, you know, trying to build a window, even if it's small, you know, even if you're just paying, if you've got van insurance, or you know, your container rent, your lock-up rent, whatever, just make sure you have enough windows just to, you know, pay for that. I mean, you can do a lot in a day. You can do like £400 worth of window cleaning in a day. So yeah, it's really ideal just to have that behind you. I'm really focusing on gutters and Google Ads. I'm putting about £30 a day into advertising Google Ads, and it is working well. I also do set people's Google Ads up, so if you'd like someone to kind of run your Google Ads that's in the industry you're in, I can actually do that for you. I've kind of, you know, studied it and learned it all and know what works and what doesn't. But yeah, I'm not going to go on about that too much. If you'd like information on that, or you'd like to have a chat with me about it, do give me a call on my website page on Google Business, or give me a message on, you know, or leave a comment, or Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I can always run you through a few things to do with that. The other thing I've been doing recently is setting up the van build, which I've actually filmed another video for, which isn't out yet. It's not completely done. We need to put the hose reel basically attached to the roof, so it's a lot easier to do window cleaning. Everything else all in play. So that's pretty much what happens. I mean, you get to this point where you get a bit worried and a bit, you know, nervous about, oh my god, I'm not getting anything. You know, you might have days where you get your phone don't ring, you don't have a job booked in, you're booking, you know, you're booking in the same week you're in, kind of thing. Don't panic. Expect it dribbling drapes in. You know, you get a call or two a day. You try and close at least one of them, whether it's, you know, gutters, windows, whatever. Try and close as much as you can, even off reduced prices where you can. Obviously, I'm not saying work for free. You know, if you're doing gutter clears, you know, you don't want to be doing them just because you want the job. You need to be, you know, holding your prices and making sure you have a set price list for how you kind of measure things, because you can't just charge the same for every house without looking at it. I've learned that way. Don't do it. If you're going to quote properly, go there, unless it's like, you know, an hour drive, whatever. If you really have to quote remotely. But, you know, Google Maps doesn't show you that the downpipe's fallen off, or it's all blocked in there, or whatever else. So you need to kind of make sure that you're going out to these places. Obviously, you've got a lot more time. Another thing is, make sure all chemicals, everything is wrapped up, if they're staying somewhere in your van or the garage or whatever else. If they're somewhere warm, or I say warm, if they're somewhere where it's not going to freeze, it should be fine. But you don't want them freezing effect on their result. So yeah, that is pretty much where we're at, winter side of things. But yeah, like I say, if you want any help with advertising, do message me. I do actually know quite a bit about advertising. Obviously door knocking and stuff, I've done plenty of it. I'm still doing it now, leaflets, things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in my life right now. I've got a few quotes underway which are quite big. Cleaning contracts is another thing I wanted to say, actually. Basically, all your commercial jobs, if you have any commercial jobs are a great thing for winter, because, you know, things like schools and stuff, they have a period off just like the week before Christmas, I think, this year. So you can get in there, no one's about, you know, smash it out. There you go, your happy days. Yeah, commercial is great for this time of year, because obviously then you know as well that you're being paid somewhat, and they always try and book in advance. So, you know, you probably missed the December boat by now if you're watching this, or when it comes out. They kind of book at least a month in advance. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Now, as it being the 6th of November, let's have a look at how we're doing with that. So on YouTube, we are at 743 subscribers. So not far off. You know, we need another 250 roughly to get to 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, I can then, you know, work out things and try and really boom the content, because I kind of want to make, you know, one day I want to be sat there and I can just rock up at someone's house, do their whatever roof, driveway, anything for free, and basically put it all on YouTube, and that would be the ideal thing. But yeah, anyway, if you've enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, give me a message, anything. If you need any help at all, give me a message, and I will get back to you. Anyway, cheers folks, I'll see you in the next one.